shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my walk like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. Well, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete.
Moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives. this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 9 now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Jets 10.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying,
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Going from that, that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, Roberson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there.
And he's going to take it in in for a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Waller taking it in over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf, 37 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll set up a throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
Complete to number one. A pickup of 18 yards. But it's third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going up top for, and this is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taywan Taylor as the first half is winding down, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. I'm running a drop. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tredavious White with a pick.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. first down. Roberson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
They came out with it. Third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete to
A gain of 32 that time.
and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They got them frustrated right now.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a give, right side. Roberson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
It's a touchdown for the Jets.
New York.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract over this win.
And they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Daniel
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fielded in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a three-possession fourth-quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Jets first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. There he goes left side. He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written him off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, two-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to Defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Down throw left sideline here is complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Again, he'll drop the throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
Today's final score, Jets.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the